For the final leg of my turkey quest, I had a whole month, so I decided to bring my daughter on a day to see how she liked it and experience the woods like I do.
Rain, you really ran up that hill. Well, haven't seen any birds yet. We had some elk come across us.
Just be very quiet.
Yeah, we gotta be very quiet. Keep our eyes open. There's our decoy. So we've been sitting in this spot. We got lots of sign, but haven't heard anything yet.
Now I want to go home.
Oh, wow, we talked about this. You are not going home. Shh, quiet.
Fine.
She's getting a little impatient, but yeah, we're gonna do what we can to make this work. Like, that's like my beard holder. You see that? Anyway, sit here about 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna get up and walk around and see if we can't get something to gobble. So we're up here walking around trying to hear if we can get some birds to gobble, but nothing. Rain's not too impressed yet, are you?
No.
Seen lots of turkey poop, but no turkeys yet. Haven't heard anything. Got a text from my buddy when it was still dark where they were at. They had 5 gobbles going, and about 15 minutes after light, he said they had 3 down. So we're gonna go check those out here later on this afternoon.
Not wanting to ruin her first time in the woods, we backed out and I took her to a friend's house who lives nearby. I spoiled her a little bit. I'm not going to push my lifestyle on my kids, but I am going to show them what I love to do, and hopefully one day they will love it just as much as I do. The next weekend, I headed over to my buddy Greg's place on the opposite side of the state. It's about a 5-hour trip. I took seeing this convoy as a good sign for my trip. I am thankful for the sacrifice the soldiers make for our freedom, and I gave them all a thumbs up as I passed them all. Thanks for what you guys do. Freedom on.
Well, there's a shit ton of deer out there coming up onto my buddy's property, and I actually see his truck. So he is just in front of me. Oh, and look at that. There's a turkey right there. Where'd it go? There's a turkey back there. Here's Greg. Coming to meet me at his gate. And hopefully this will be where I get a Merriam. He's got 20 acres and he's surrounded by state land and then this private piece of property. All right, let's get it done, Greg. I gotta back up. I need to back up?
Just saw a bird fly down and around.
Well, I just saw it right at that corner over here is a turkey walking the field.
Oh yeah, I think it just flew in. It's probably the same one that flew in. I'll lock those back up.
All right. he just gobbled when I started my truck. So add that to the list of things that turkeys will gobble to.
When we put this Tom to bed the night before, we were sure he was all by himself. We found out otherwise. Just before these hens flew into the field right in front of me, I watched the Tom pitch off the other way and gave his last gobble. Why he didn't follow the hens, I have no idea.
So last night, we had this gobbler. Treated him last night. Come back this morning. Thought he was by himself. Turns out that's not the case. He had a bunch of hens with him this morning. And when they left the tree, they all came towards me. And he went the other way. I'm like, at least follow the hens. Anyway, keep trying.
For about an hour, we hear the gobbler in the distance. He worked his way all the way around us and went up the hill behind us. The last desperation attempt, we let out a call. Next thing I know, I see movement like a bird landing 80 yards to my left. You can't tell here because I edited it out, but that bird stood still for 10 minutes. He had better nerves of steel than I did. I couldn't take it. If you know anything about turkeys, you know their eyesight is top notch. I wanted to grab my camera and zoom in, but I just couldn't risk it, so I just had to sit back and watch.
couldn't take it anymore. Get ready.
And there it was, 7 years in the making, and I finally accomplished my single season Washington State Turkey Slam. And I did it in just 5 hunting days. It took hundreds of hours and thousands of miles to get to this point. I had a great time with friends, showed my daughter my passion. I saw amazing things and went to amazing places. This is why I hunt. To challenge myself, to gaze upon the beauty of this landscape that God gave me, and to bring home good organic meat. Will I do it again? Maybe. Just don't tell the wife.